Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah. Sorry, I was trying to make sure my notes.
Okay, see him. There's Steve.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, which is which? They got you ain't got one there.
Well, no, this is my lawyer. This
Oh,
is Hannah.
okay.
And in a minute, the judge will be there. This is one of the I guess she's gonna be a lawyer.
Yes, Andrea is a law student.
Okay.
Good morning.
I have to move over here.
Well, you
No, not until they want to talk to you, I guess.
Well, you turn it around.
Yes, that's fine. You can just stay on, Deborah, for now, and then at the end, when you can talk, we can come on. There's a little bit of feedback. Yeah, I can hear myself through your speakers.
Through my speakers?
Yeah. How easy is it for you to mute and unmute?
I'm sorry, say that again?
How easy is it for you to mute and unmute?
Oh, very easy.
Okay, it may be, we'll see if it's distracting, but I may ask you to mute while other people are talking so that, because yeah, that's better. Yeah. I think it's just my voice is coming out through the speakers and coming back. So we may need to have you mute and unmute between talking, but we'll see. That the questions are going to be kind of short, so it might be faster to just push through.
Okay.
So they're not ready yet, then, right?
Can you tell I am not a morning person?
That's okay.
All right. Good morning, everyone. How are y'all?
Good morning. You're doing well, Your Honor.
Good. Are you guys ready to go?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Minette, before we start, can you read the cause number for me? Maybe. And if not, I can adapt. Ms. Dial, will you give me the cause number?
Yes, Your Honor. It's 200155P.
Okay, great. And this is the estate of?
Celia R. Velasquez.
Thank you, ma'am. I had some technical issues this morning, and I will get back to the courthouse. All right, so Ms. Minette, if you're ready, then we'll proceed. Let me double check and make sure. Okay, she looks like she's ready. All righty. Okay, I am calling case number 200155-P. This is estate of Celia R. Velasquez. And is the applicant ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right. Ms. Velasquez-Spruell, if you would, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you will give today in this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Ms. Dial, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, Ms. Spruill, you are the person who's made the application for probate today, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. And have you also been known as Deborah L. Spruill?
Yes, ma'am.
And your mother was Celia Velasquez?
Yes, ma'am.
And Celia Velasquez's date of death was May 28th, 2016, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Celia Velasquez was 97 years of age and residing in Hayes County at the time of her death, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Velasquez had prepared a will dated January 13th, 2011 prior to her death, is that right?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you review that will before we filed it into the case?
Yes, ma'am.
And to the best of your knowledge, that is a correct copy of the will that your mother signed, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And to the best of your knowledge, she never revoked the will.
No, ma'am. He did not.
Okay. Did you provide the court with the original signed will?
I'm sorry, you cut out. I didn't understand you.
Okay. Did you provide the court with the original signed will?
No, ma'am. Not the
And
original.
what did happen to the original will?
We had a real bad flood and everything, and there were a lot of papers were in a bucket, and all of them got ruined. And I looked through them, what was there, and I couldn't find it. But everything was like just totally ruined.
Okay. And those buckets, that's where your mother kept her documents, is that right?
We had all the documents. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you feel confident that that is where the will, the original will, was kept?
Yes, ma'am.
But you could not find it after the flood?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. All right, let's see. Did your mother leave 2 or more debts upon her death?
Yes, ma'am, she did.
Okay. And did your mother leave a MERP claim?
Yes, ma'am, she did.
Was that MERP claim resolved?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Okay. Did Ms. Velasquez adopt or have any children after she signed the will?
No, ma'am, she didn't.
And no marriage was dissolved after the will was signed, correct?
No, ma'am, it wasn't.
And at the time of the execution of the will, Ms. Velasquez was at least 18 years of age?
Yes, ma'am.
And the will names you, Ms. Spruill, as both the independent executor and the primary beneficiary, is that right?
Yes, ma'am, it did.
Okay. So did want to ask you about who would inherit Miss Velasquez's property should the will not be found to be valid. Was your mother married at the time of her death? You're still on mute, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. No, my father was deceased.
Okay, so your mother was single or widowed at the time of her death.
Yes, ma'am, she was.
And can you please name the other children that your mother had?
Lee James Velasquez, Charles Edward Velasquez, and Stephen Anthony Velasquez.
And to the best of your knowledge, your mother did not have any other children, is that right?
My mother, no, she did not.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ms. Style, the last question, you were cutting in and out and I couldn't understand you.
No problem. I can go back to that. Is it where Ms. Velasquez is naming the children? Is that right?
She named all her siblings and the question, yeah, after that.
Okay. So, Ms. Sproul, to the best of your knowledge, your mother did not have any other children other than the ones you named. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Okay, and Your Honor, the witnesses to this will were employees of Trala, and Trala did help Ms. Sproul prepare this will. I'm sorry, not Ms. Sproul, Ms. Velasquez prepared this will. The witnesses were employees of Trala. They're not employed at Trala anymore, and we didn't know their location. So at this time, I'm going to have Ms. Sproul and her brother testify as to the signature on the will. So if I can share, please,
Judge, I'm sorry, excuse me, counsel. I'm having a lot of problems hearing.
Yes, Ms. Sproul, can you mute yourself, please?
Okay, that helps. Can you repeat all of that, Ms. Dial? I got some of it that the Trala attorneys witnessed the will.
Yes, yes. Trial attorneys witnessed the will, and they are no longer, those attorneys are no longer with Trala. So we don't know their location. So I'm going to have Ms. Sproul and her brother testify as to the signature of Ms. Velasquez, Ms. Celia Velasquez. So I would like to share my screen to show that will now, if that's okay, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Okay. Give me 1 minute. Okay. All right. Ms. Sproul, can you see the screen that I'm sharing right now?
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My computer's crazy with the speaker on. Yes, ma'am, I can see it.
Okay. Were you well acquainted with Ms. Celia Velasquez's handwriting and signature?
Yes, ma'am, very.
Okay. And so the signature that I'm showing you from the document that purports to be a copy of this. And if you could mute yourself when you're not speaking, because I think we're having a hard time hearing me with the feedback. Okay. I'm still hearing a little feedback. I'm gonna give it 1 second. Okay. So Ms. Sproul, what I am showing you now is the signature on the document that purports to be a copy of Ms. Celia Velasquez's will. Do you recognize the signature as Ms. Celia Velasquez's signature?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, and I believe that Stephen Velasquez is there with Ms. Sproul if he can now testify.
And Mr. Stephen Velasquez, when you're ready, please raise your right hand and tell me that you're ready.
And Ms. Sproul, you may need to help him mute and unmute.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you will give today in this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
No, okay.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
All right, and Ms. Dial, if you could have him state his name and spell it for the record when you start.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Mr. Velasquez, can you please state your name and spell it for the record?
Stephen A. Velasquez, Stephen, the initial A, Velasquez.
Okay, did you get that?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and Mr. Velasquez, you reside in Hayes County, is that right?
Yes.
And you are the son of Celia Velasquez?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Celia Velasquez's handwriting and her signature?
Yes.
And the signature that I am showing on the screen
That's
now,
it.
can you see that?
Yes.
Is that the signature of your mother, Miss Celia Velasquez?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you very much, Stephen.
Am I free to go?
Wait just 1 minute, please. Okay, Ms. Brill, if you could begin. All right, Your Honor, that's all the questions that I had right now. So at this time, we do offer the will and ask.
So Ms. Velasquez, we're still getting the feedback. If you could mute for us real fast. All right, that might help. Ms. Dial, if you could repeat that for us.
Yes, Your Honor. I said that those were all the questions that I had at this time. So we do offer the will and ask that it be admitted to probate.
All right. I have accepted testimony, and having reviewed the pleadings and law, I'm going to admit the will to probate. So you guys know I don't have the order physically in front of me. I'm going to the courthouse shortly after this, and I will sign the order. Ms. Sproul, you'll have a duty to provide notice to the heirs and to file an inventory. Please follow your attorney's instructions on that. Is there anything else for me on this case, Ms. Dial?
I did want to let you know, death and other facts, Ms. Sproul, yes, thank you. The proof of death and other facts and the oath will be, I will get copies of those to Ms. Sproul to be notarized, and I will e-file them as soon as we do get them back, since I know normally we would do that in court, but since we are doing this over Zoom, I'll get that done as soon as possible.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Sproul, I'm very sorry for your family's loss. I hope you guys have a good day. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Your Honor. Have a
Yes.
nice day, and be safe.